Again, welcome to those in attendance and all watching on TV and the internet. And as we say in the playground, when you play one game after another, we're going to run it back. I'm Paul Jones from the Raptors broadcast team. And again, thank you for joining us today. And we are at a time right now where we've witnessed one of the greatest eras of success in Raptors franchise history, particularly over the past 4 seasons. Things like the most wins amongst all Eastern Conference teams, the best winning percentage, the most road victories in the East, and certainly not to be forgotten, benchmarks of back-to-back 50-win seasons and an appearance in the conference finals. A major reason for this era of success is because of the contributions of Kyle Lowry. He's the general on the floor, a 3-time NBA All-Star, the best three-point shooter in franchise history, and a player that does, as we say, the grunt work, supplying the requisite energy for his team. In addition to being a top 25 performer in scoring, assists, and steals, Kyle finished amongst the leaders in hustle stats, number 5 in the NBA in deflections per game, number 12 in taking charges, and 14th in recovering loose balls. He will undoubtedly be recognized when it is all said and done as one of the greatest Raptors of all time. And as I like to say, the meter is still running. He's been signed and he's back. Kyle, welcome back. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Masai Ujiri for his comments.
Thank you. Long time no see, I guess. A great day for us. Again, to welcome back Kyle Lowry, All-Star point guard. What a privilege it is for us to sign Kyle to a 3-year deal. And I know there were lots of speculations about different things, but we look at where we've been the last 4 years and what the mission is going forward. And we all agreed that it's going to be a good partnership going forward and building to try and win a championship, which is the ultimate goal, and to sign back an all-star player that has been a very big part of our success here. It's a happy day for the Toronto Raptors. So congratulations, Kyle. Over to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. First off, I want to thank the Raptors organization, for giving me the opportunity to come back to a place I call home. It's been a great 5 years, and continuing on to the next, 3 years. I want to continue to lead this organization and franchise to new heights. I want to thank Masai and Bobby for giving me the opportunity to keep leading this team and to keep it going. I think we started something, and I think we're going to continue to grow, and we're trying to finish something and continue to get better. I'd like to thank my family for supporting me through everything, the ups, the downs. My wife, she's been unbelievable for me. She's kind of the backbone. She kind of really runs the show. If y'all don't know that, she runs the show. My mom, she's been there since day one. My brother since day one. My agent, Andy Miller. A lot of this wouldn't be, possible without him. And I'd like to thank him for sitting here. It's okay, don't worry about Josh. Cool, making noise. I'd like to thank him personally. And, at the end of the day, my kids, Carter, you're an inspiration to me. I do this every day for you. Cameron is somewhere running around. I'm sure he's somewhere, but I do it for them. They push me to the limits. They make me go, and every day I wake up, I do it for them, and that's why this next 3 years is going to be even better because they're getting older, they're getting bigger, and I want them to see their father perform at a high level and be the consummate professional and lead a franchise to the ultimate goal and getting a championship.
Again, questions, name and affiliation.
Kyle, it's Doug Smith, the Toronto Star. Congratulations, welcome back.
Thank you, nice haircut.
Yeah, thanks, man, I appreciate that. Can you walk us through the week when you saw all the other stuff going around in the league and the impact that would have on you? Can you just take us through that thought process that got you to this point and what you thought when all that was going on?
Well, you want to be honest. Let me be honest. I was not in the country at that time, and I was kind of just hanging out and kind of relaxing. But you get the reports and everything that was going on, and you just watch and you take it all in. You understand that the league's changing, people are going different places, but you don't look at it. You worry about yourself in this situation. You think about where you can go and be successful and be the best player you can be. And given the opportunity to come back to Toronto and come back home was always an ideal situation for me. I started something. I've been here now 5 years. I play under one of the best organizations in front of the best fans in the NBA. And I love it here.
Kyle, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A little bit on Doug's question, when you were here at the end of the season and we were asking you about free agency, you said, look, I'm not going to lie, it's a frustrating, or not frustrating, it's a stressful experience. There's big decisions to make. How difficult were the decisions that you were faced with, and what were some of the criteria that ended up you being back here today?
I mean, it's always difficult because you don't know, you want to figure out what's best for you and your family. But it wasn't as difficult because, Toronto was home. These guys have accepted me. They've put me in a position to be successful. They believed in me. So the criteria was, to be great, to be the best player you can be, lead a team, and I've been given the opportunity to keep leading a team. That's a huge just accomplishment that the organization can say, hey, look, lead us and take us to new heights. And that makes the decision a little bit easier right there.
Josh Lewenberg, TSN. Kyle, congratulations.
Thank you.
After the season, Masai spoke about a need to make certain changes to the way that the team plays. Is it safe to assume that you're on board with that? And how easily can that be done with a lot of the same personnel?
I think I'm back here for a reason, and they believe in me, and I believe in them. That makes it easy. It's a great partnership that we have. I want to make sure that we continue to get better, and that's changing things and rolling with it. There's all in. We're all in. I'm all in. I'm excited to be here. There's no questioning. We're going to do what we need to do. Coaches' decisions, personnel decisions, ownership decisions. I'm all in. At the end of the day, I want to help this organization get better. I want to help the younger guys get better. I want to take this city to new heights. I'm going to take this country to new heights.
Kyle, Bruce Arthur from the Toronto Star over here. At the end of the season, you said your number one kind of priority going into free agency was to win a ring. That's something that meant a lot to you. Was this the best situation, did you feel, to do that? And how close do you think, with the way the East has changed, how close do you think the Raptors are?
I believe it's the best situation to win a ring. Even if it wasn't, I want to make it that. But I believe it's the best place to win a ring. The East has changed a lot, but I can't worry about what's going on in other teams. I got to worry about what's going on with my organization, my team, my teammates. I try not to look at what's going on the outside. I try to stay within house, and we've done a good job of staying in the house. And me personally, I've done a good job of just focusing on, this organization, my teammates, the coaches, everybody, and that's a part of this.
Hey Kyle, Ryan from Athletes Unfiltered. How excited are you to have Ibaka back, have him for training camp, and have you and DeMar and all these guys back, make a really good run at the Eastern Conference this season?
Well, yeah, last year was such a rush. What do we have, 20 games? Something like that. And I missed most of them. I got like 2 games with the guys. I think having a full training camp, getting the communication down, getting the coverages down, being able to, feel and see what Serge likes, and getting more time with Delon and all the guys on the floor together. We're just trying to make sure we're on the same page. When you get a full year together, it helps. And having Serge back is big. He gives us that stretch 4, the stretch 5 that we need. He gives us the shot blocking abilities. So I'm excited to actually get in camp and talk more and get on the floor with him and make sure we're all on the same page.
Kyle, Steve Brosnan, Pro B-Ball Report. Going into free agency, was there any other team that you talked to or showed any interest, or was Toronto your only focus?
Of course, there were other teams that showed interest, and I mean that's free agency. Teams, show interest, but at the end of the day, Masai and Bobby came, and we had a great conversation, and it was kind of a done deal. At the end of the day, like I said, this is the place I wanted to be, and I'm happy to be back.
Kyle,
Shit.
Michael Grange from Sportsnet again. Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Obviously, great to have you back, Serge back, Pat off to OKC, and PJ as well. So, what do you think? What are you going to be missing from those two guys? And I mean, Pat, you've been go way back with.
Yeah.
How do you fill that void?
First of all, I'm happy for those guys. They got what they deserved, and I'm happy for their opportunities that they have. Pat was my rookie. He's always going to be a close friend of mine. PJ, I've known PJ. We're the same draft class. But for them to get their jobs and to go on, move on, that's fine with us. We understand it's a business, but that's where Bobby, Masai to make those decisions to fill in the voids and plug in things that we lost with them and to fix them. So that's the belief and trust that I have in those guys to make us better.
Thank you.
Hey, Paul from CBC Sports. There's been some talk about like the so-called 3-year window now that's sort of open for you guys. Is that a thing for you? Do you buy into that kind of 3-year time span?
I think we want to be good every year. I think this year we want to be good. Next year we want to be good. The year after, we have to get better. We have to be good every year. We don't worry about what's 2 years from now. We worry about this upcoming season, and whatever window that is, we have a window within this year, and that's our window, is to try to be the best team we can be this year.
Again, we thank everybody for coming, and it's an exciting time as the Raptors continue to move forward and try to climb their way